No, it's a serious question because you might not identify.
First it was gender and now race. Fortunately, some sane citizens are willing to teach woke people to get their facts right. Let's check out times when unhinged wokies got humbled instantly.
Is Perry?
Well, I'm non-binary, so
Okay. What do you go by?
it's Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai?
Kai.
Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much have you consumed tonight?
Like probably 3 drink.
I need to run you through some tests right now. Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
Okay.
Okay? Any recent head trauma, traumatic brain injuries, anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Focus on my finger, please.
I am. You're just like trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that. This is the test.
As you know, as an indigenous person, and there's a bunch of going around, I'm sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes.
I get you.
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
This non-binary person gets pulled over after drinking and driving on the wrong side of the road and starts with a whole bunch of crap.
With your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you not call me ma'am, please?
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, well,
Okay.
it means a lot to me.
I'm trying my
I don't
hardest.
feel like a man, so
Okay.
it's kind of triggering.
Right foot in front of your left. Nope, go back.
I'm sorry, but the whole man thing just like,
I apologize. Let's see if we can move forward from it. You have 0 questions?
no, but I just want to tell you that I suffer from really bad anxiety, especially with generational trauma and PTSD around white people and cops. Like, it's just,
I'm going to speak with you right over here, okay?
no.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
Don't, dude.
Don't make it hard.
Please.
Don't make it hard.
No,
Don't. You're going to get a resistance.
Dude,
You're going to get a resistance. right?
don't.
Don't resist.
Don't.
Listen to me. Don't resist.
Don't. You're being
Come
a
here.
white man and
Come here.
don't. I followed all of your like, as an indigenous person, like, you guys. You guys are scaring me.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yes, there is. It's called generational trauma.
Okay.
My gosh, she had me at generational trauma. Like what? Who comes up with these things? Honey, he is not being a white man. He is just doing his job.
Yeah.
What is a woman?
What is a woman?
It's your mama.
That's right. Plain and simple.
You that confused? Let me come and watch it. I tell you, it's your mama. It sure ain't your daddy.
That's right. Go ahead.
President Biden joining in on the conversation. We didn't know what a woman. We didn't know what a woman is. A woman is your mama.
That's right. Tell about Pastor.
That man is past 80, isn't he? He's past 80, right?
I believe so.
You mean to tell me you past 80 and you don't know your mama and your wife
That's right.
is a woman? They keep trying to shove this trash on Africa.
That's
And
right.
African presidents, one by one, is standing up against it.
That's right.
Someone just has to say it. A woman is your wife and your mama, period.
Saying that the Boy Scouts have a standard. You must be a biological boy to be a Boy Scout. You have to be a boy to be a Boy Scout. In the name Boy Scouts.
This shouldn't even be up for debate. Boy Scouts for boys and Girl Guides for girls because there are only 2 genders. Anything else is just ridiculous.
Many people ask me, how do you use they, them pronouns for a singular person? Well, it's really easy. All you have to do is use it the same way that you would talk about a group of people. So for example, I, Addison, use they, them pronouns. In that case, you talk about me like this. I know Addison. They are amazing. Now, a fun fact about they, them pronouns is that they've been used in a singular context for centuries. Even going back to Shakespearean times, there's actual documentation and literature using they and them in singular contexts. Our language is constantly changing and adapting. We're evolving to find new terms and language to self-identify. So get with the times, don't be an asshole.
I just sometimes think that we have to hit the reset button on humanity and start over. I also have this strange urge to meet everyone's parents. Like, I just want to know who raised him. Are they? Who raised them?
It's true. Someone has got to ask, who raised these people? How did the rainbow community even come up with stuff like this? Isn't it amusing?
It's kind of like what Cher said, if that makes any sense. It's like, I love men. Like, I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive. Yeah. But like, actually, I love men.
I have to come in on this. You do actually need men to survive. And here's why. Everything that you see around you was built and created and maintained by men. Okay. Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide for their family.
Okay.
Everything, the roads you drive on, the buildings you live in, the restaurant, everything.
The dirty work.
If all men were to disappear, it would be chaos.
It's simple. Women need men and men need women. No one can survive without the other because we both have different roles.
How much would you pay to fuck both of us?
How much would I pay to have with both of you?
Yeah.
Individually or at the same time?
At the same time.
I wouldn't do that. I have a lovely girlfriend.
Please.
Oh, are you walking away?
What if you didn't have a girlfriend?
If I didn't have a girlfriend, I probably wouldn't pay any amount of money.
But then we wouldn't fuck you.
Yeah, that's okay. What movie do you wish was porn? Yeah.
Poseidon.
Poseidon? Is that a movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen Poseidon. Is this
educated?
I'm not educated? Oh, I'm sorry. You just asked me how much I would pay to fuck you, and you're like, you need to read.
Can someone please tell me what happened to self-respect? Did it go on a holiday or something? When will it return? Because these two ladies seem to need a lot of it.
And said, Chase, would you rather smash the hottest trans woman in the world or the oldest woman in the world? Honestly, bro, the oldest woman in the world, because then I wouldn't be gay. Are you like, Chase, how dare you be transphobic?
Yes, actually, what the f do you mean?
Because if I had sex with a trans woman, I'd be having sex with a biological man, and I don't want to do that. Because I'd be gay if I had sex with a biological man.
That's not gay.
That's
And
gay.
I don't even catch up the f actually.
Honey, pronouns do not define your identity. You already got one at birth, and it doesn't matter if a person claims to be Z, she, they, our, he, or non-binary. If he was born as a biological male, then he is a man. And if she was born as a biological female, then she is a woman.
So does the wage gap exist?
I just think you're brainwashed. Something.
You think I'm brainwashed?
I think that there is a lot of expectations for women to behave a certain way.
Are there not expectations for men to behave a certain way too?
Yes, there are.
I would almost argue it's easier to start a business in America as a woman. You have preferential treatment when it comes to loans, preferential hiring processes. Literally just because you're a woman, women are the majority of college graduates. Life being a woman, I feel like in some ways kind of life on easy mode if you play into the corporate structure. They literally have empowerment programs that they don't allow men, let alone straight white men in. There's literally a multi-billion-dollar corporate push to empower women. You know, you think I'm brainwashed, you can think that, but you also espouse an ideology that you can't even give me literally one example why you actually believe it, let alone define it, but you just slap that label on because that's what mainstream society has told you to believe. So I think you're actually the one who's brainwashed.
I'm brainwashed. Girl, you are so based.
Thank you.
Thankfully, we all know the person who is actually brainwashed.
Should trans women be included in feminist conversations? How about in women's spaces?
Yes, they're women. What's the question? Trans women are women.
So I want to come at this from the position of an athlete.
Oh, Jesus.
So I play semi-pro basketball, semi-pro volleyball. So when it comes to like athletic spaces, I don't think that trans women should be allowed into athletic spaces. Again, we work very hard for the little opportunity there is in the space. We're not as entertaining as the men. Sorry, we're just not. And so it's like you're gonna take the little opportunity that we're given. And I'm 6 foot. If I go up against a 6 foot guy and I play basketball with him, he's gonna body me, even if I have years more of training. And so it's like you're taking away the little opportunity that we're given and we all work so hard for, and you're just giving it back to biological guys. It's like this will be the end of women's sports.
Have you tried confidence?
Confidence can't make me bench what a guy benches.
She is confident, and that's why she speaks the truth. Trans women are biological males, and it is not fair to pair biological males with biological females. That's just crazy stuff happening in female sports right there.
So both of you do OnlyFans. How much do you make, Nicolette?
I
I make a lot.
How much per month?
I think it's like kind of tacky to say like exactly how much money you make.
I mean, it's tacky to be on OnlyFans in the first place, but
shots fired.
I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. That's like bad vibes right there. Like, oh my god.
disagreement is bad vibes.
But
I mean, you can't really expect much from her. She works for OnlyFans. It's only a matter of time before she gets older and realizes she will not be doing that job forever.
Men do not menstruate. Only women menstruate. Now, you can call yourself
Cis men
whatever you
don't
want.
menstruate, but trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they
as
don't.
non-binary people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive
Yes,
to
it
cis
is.
women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body
if you are,
menstruated at
if
some
your
point
chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but what about trans men and non-binary?
They're
We're
not men.
excluding a whole group of
They're
people here
women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men.
Well, what's a man to you? You define a man for me.
You have chromosomes that are X and Y. That's what a man is.
So why are we just looking at the science of this as an
The
example
science.
when we've learned sex and gender identity are they're completely different things.
They're not completely
They
different
are
things.
completely different.
Completely different words.
Sex is what you're born with, the sexual reproductive organs you have. Gender is what you identify with. They're completely
Well, I don't
different
accept that
things.
distinction. You have to argue for it. You're just giving a conclusion. You're just making it up.
Shouldn't we be worried if trans women are bleeding from down there? Besides, if we aren't looking at the science of things, then what should we be looking at? Feelings. From a community of people with limitless gender expressions? Thanks, but I'll pass.
What about folks who have wombs but are not women, like trans people, genderqueer folks? Why do you keep saying women when this issue affects more than women?
Because there are two genders, male and
There
female.
are. I am non-binary. I have a friend who is intersex, who is born, who has different chromosomes than you would expect somebody physically to have, because how many people in this room have had a chromosomal test? This issue affects more than women. It affects trans men. It affects genderqueer folks.
Women have wombs.
I am not a woman, and I have a womb.
You are a woman.
I
and you
know.
have
If you have a womb and you call yourself a man, then you are either a liar or you are confused. It's simple biology. A woman has a womb and a man doesn't.
The person who took the banner advertising this event with my face on it and set it on fire on this campus, you shut down the conversation. Do you think that was okay? Do you think it's okay to set banners on fire?
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So there's no moral right or wrong?
I think people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can have an abortion, they can fuck 5 people in the night, they can come and listen to your speech, and they can still have questions for you.
And you can set banners on fire and that's
People
fine?
can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
So do you believe that there's moral right and wrong?
I can say it one more time for the people outside. I just believe whatever the they want to do.
So she doesn't believe it's right or wrong. That's actually a very scary society because there are rights and there are wrongs. And you can't be like, I can do whatever the I want to do, because that's actually a very, very scary situation. Because if I wanted to go out and murder people or commit an act of genocide, I shouldn't have the right to do whatever the I want to do. Next question.
This is just another typical example of a young person with no brains, no boundaries, no morals, and plenty of rage. Tell me, hon, are your parents proud of you?
Do not even.
What do you want? You alright?
No, I'm not alright. Eating a poor, helpless chicken.
But like, you're over here wearing a leather jacket.
It's not real.
Okay, it might not be real fur, but you're still wearing a leather jacket,
The
aren't
leather
you?
jacket is very, very old.
Okay, it doesn't matter. The chicken might have been
I'm a
old.
vegan. I've taken the choice. I have.
Yeah, and he's a vegan as well on a Wednesday. If you don't want to see people eating chicken or whatever, blah, blah, that's fine by you, yeah, but then go away from a KFC. You want some?
I said, do not even. It's disgusting. Could you?
How could you?
Oh, it's just not right.
You don't have to agree with it, but then just keep it to yourself. Like, look at them guys there. Are you going to go for them and then stop them as well?
Yes, I am going to go over there.
Yup, Grandma comes up in a leather jacket and accuses people of eating meat at KFC. Why can't she just mind her own business? She chose to be vegan and then let others make their own choices as well.
What is a woman?
What
What is it? That's a stupid question, dude. That's a dumb question.
What is a woman? It's not a trick question. What is a woman?
Who identifies as a woman?
You can't answer the question with the question. Yeah, define the woman without saying woman.
It's a social
You're in college, paying for an education. What is a woman?
How about you talk to someone with media training? How about you talk to someone
You don't need media training. It's not a trick. What is a woman? You can't answer the question with the... It's the college kids of America going hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt who think it's a trick question when you ask them what a woman is.
Oh no, it's not the question that's stupid, it's you. A woman is an adult biological female. She is not a social role, a feeling, or a social identity.
You are trying to explain how white privilege doesn't exist.
Correct, it doesn't.
You are a white man, how do you know?
What can a white person do that a black person can't do?
Black applicants to jobs are 50% less likely to get jobs if they have a black sounding name.
That's not even close to being true.
That is a literal...
in fact, it's the opposite.
I'm not going to argue your lived experience. I'm not going to... No.
Now you have to listen to him under your rules because a black person is going to say you're wrong.
I am. He can say I'm wrong. I know.
Come on up to the mic.
I know. I read your.
My name's Keemon Dixon. I have a really black name. Please tell me how 50% of my internships have been denied when I've worked for Senator Mike Lee, Mayor Trent Sachs, Speaker Mike Schultz.
Hold on.
I worked for Congressman Burgess Owens. I've actually worked on his campaign. I've worked on the campaigns of John Huntsman Jr. Please tell me how my black experience and my black name has not given me Go ahead.
So...
Last I checked, qualifications are a major deal in job applications and nobody cares about the color of your skin. The question is, are you good enough for the job or not?
The women in this country still make 77 cents on the dollar for what men make. So if women don't make less than men?
Actually, if you start looking at the numbers, Rachel, there are lots of reasons for that.
Wait. Well, don't tell me the reasons are. Do women make less than men for doing the same work?
No, because...
Wow!
Well,
okay,
well, for example, men work an average of 44 hours a week, women work 41 hours a week. Men go into professions like engineering, science, and math that earn more. Women want more flexible
professions. Listen, this is not a math is hard
No, yes it is, actually.
No, it isn't.
Well, you have to
listen.
All right, let Rachel frame it, though, the way
Rachel, right now, women are making 77 cents on the dollar for what men are making.
But that's not true. If so,
all right, let Rachel make her point.
Every greedy businessman in America would hire only women, save 25%.
Come on, guys. It's simple logic. If women work for fewer hours than men on average, shouldn't they earn less than men?
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
That's why I need to be here. You need Jesus, ma'am. He can save you. He can give you a new heart. God can give you a new heart so that you love what God loves. No, that's irrational.
Gayborhood? Is that even an actual word? Why does grammar always have to evolve with LGBTQIA+? It's just ridiculous.
A white man is wearing a woman for Trump and a feminist for Trump when I consider myself a feminist. And
did you just assume my gender? You said white man.
Okay, I see your point there.
How do you know I'm not a woman?
I see your point.
You need to check your white privilege, your white female privilege, I think.
You think?
A little bit. I actually identify as a non-binary, gender fluid dragonkin.
Are you trying to make up, are you just trying to be funny now?
Like part dragon, like I can breathe fire, and sometimes I flap my wings and I whoosh into the sky.
At first, I was worried, but later saw what he did right there. This guy is just a clown.
Let's talk about the border. We have brought in 5% of the population of Haiti.
I don't see the issue with that, though. Like, as
you don't see the issue with
allowing immigrants into our country. I mean, is that not the foundation of our country?
Illegal immigrants.
Yeah, people seeking refuge for the best country in the world. Isn't that the whole point of your organization? Well, the U.S. is the best country in the world. Shouldn't we be obligated to help people that are suffering?
Yes, America is the best country. Therefore, its citizens should come first, not foreigners. So we have an obligation to our own people.
Yeah, so the pathway to citizenship should become easier.
No, we should deport them all back to their
We should
homeland.
deport them all back to their
All back to their
all
homeland.
the immigrants. Okay,
Well,
we shouldn't
all
make
the
it easier
illegal
for-
foreigners, yes. Go down to Aurora, Colorado, right down the street here. Entire apartment complexes are now being run by Venezuelan gangs. Not to mention every day an American citizen is being killed. We have a different belief. We have a belief that our founding fathers had, which is if your government does not fulfill its obligation to its own people first, its government is not legitimate. And that's what's happening right now.
Young man, you might as well open up the borders for every single person to come into America. The truth about illegal immigration is that it puts actual citizens and legal immigrants at risk. If they can break the law by coming into the country illegally, then how can we be sure they won't do other illegal things as well?
I was just going to ask if you see the irony in your own propaganda in the Constitution on your brainwash tour. Having the explanations here because you don't believe the reader is smart enough to understand the language is kind of propaganda.
Well, no, so do you know who that audience is for?
For people who can't read it.
Yeah, that's a constitution for third graders.
Yeah, why are you handing it out to college students?
Let's test your knowledge. Don't open it up.
Right.
What is the 10th Amendment? Okay, let's get easier. What's the 4th Amendment?
Isn't that the No Quartering Act?
No, that's the 3rd Amendment. How many articles are there in the U.S. Constitution?
There's 8 articles.
7.
7.
What is Article 3 of the U.S. Constitution?
I just want to ask
No,
you a
but
question.
I'm just saying,
So,
you
okay,
came
so-
here, guns a-blazing.
Yeah.
You do not know more than a 3rd grader about the U.S. Constitution.
If you don't see the article.
Yeah, I actually know it. You should keep it.
The US Constitution is not propaganda. It is obvious that this young man needs that flyer more than he realizes.
What do you think socialism is? Because I think you're misunderstood.
Socialism is what I see, which is the implementation of totalitarian control on the means of the best interest of people under the guise of the failed doctrine of Marx and Engels.
That's wrong.
Just because you say it wrong doesn't make you right.
Just because you say I'm wrong doesn't make you right.
No, it actually does, because everywhere socialism has been implemented, you've seen catastrophic human deaths.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what socialism is.
Well, what makes you a subject matter expert on the 100 million people that have died?
Are you
over...
a subject matter expert on that?
I actually am.
Are you?
Yes.
Do you have a degree in it?
Just because you have a degree doesn't mean you know more than other people.
Do you do research on it?
Plenty, more than you.
So that is a simple and general definition of the concept of socialism. If you have a different opinion about the meaning of socialism, how about you just move to a socialist country so we can all have a good rest from stupid arguments like these?
What is a woman?
I think a woman is somebody who identifies as a woman.
Got it. So that's not a definition. That's like saying a table is something that identifies as a table. Give me an objective definition.
If I decided right now that I wanted to identify as a woman, I would be a woman.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question.
I know, but
you
right
said-
now I'm a man, right? So if that
But you have
happened
to
right
tell
now,
me
I'd be a
what
woman.
that thing
So
is.
once a person makes the decision to identify as a woman,
Got it. No,
they're a woman.
that's a separate issue. What is a woman?
That's the definition.
No, I know, but you have to tell me what.
A person who identifies themselves as a woman.
But you have how do you know that they are that thing? It's called circular reasoning. You have to give me a actual definition.
I don't have to. I did give you a definition.
No. You said that a woman is something that thinks they're a woman. That doesn't give me a definition.
Can someone tell this kid that was not an actual definition? You are not a woman just because you feel like it. If that happens to be the case, then how does one know that what he is feeling is woman?
You come here to our campuses, you make an ass out of us with your f***ing clever editing. It's honestly pathetic. You're f***ing bothering us day to day. It's pathetic, dude.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Because facial identification, shit like that. Who cares?
So you're afraid of people finding out who you are?
I don't. It's not.
We have a word for that. You know what that is?
Dude, this is your platform. I encourage everybody to just make fun of him. Charlie, should I be celibate? Should I be celibate?
Dude, for a guy wearing a
Should I be
mask,
celibate?
I would be really careful about throwing around jokes to other people.
Someone has to say the truth about these things, and thankfully Charlie Kirk's doing a great job at it. Besides, you can choose not to completely ignore him, you know.
Men are providers, so go do that job. Go learn a trade. Go do something.
Well, you said that that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
And what are you good for?
A lot of things.
Like?
I'm funny. I'm smart.
You haven't demonstrated that yet.
Okay, well, that's your opinion. I'm a musician. I dance.
You dance?
The list goes on and on.
What a great quality. You can dance. What do you bring to the table, though?
What do I bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm attractive. I have talent. talent.
I don't know if men are so useless that their only job is to be providing for you. It sounds like you're just a typified eater. Like, I don't know what you're really bringing to the table. You're just kind of consuming resources, right?
I mean, if you want to hear the answer that I could be domesticated and I can cook and clean and do all that, I can.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is what value are you bringing to society?
By being me.
By being you. I'm enough.
I am enough.
Okay.
This woman is a perfect example of how modern feminism is a joke.
I would say it's my responsibility. I would feel it's my responsibility to offer to adopt that child.
If your son was in middle school and got a 13-year-old girl pregnant, you would want that girl to have to go through the trauma of giving birth as a 13-year-old girl?
I would say, first of all, no one wants a 13-year-old to be pregnant. I think. Do you think that having an abortion simply wipes it all away? That gets rid of the sexual assault? That cures the pain she endured?
That's just an apply to the 13-year-old situation then? So that's not a consenting adult if like the person who is pregnant.
You can't consent if you're not. If you're a minor, you can't consent to anything.
So if you're a minor, should you be able to have an abortion without your parents' consent?
Yes.
You just said you're a minor, you can't consent to anything. And I said, if you're a minor, can you consent to having an abortion? And you just said yes. Do you understand?
It's prepared to have a child.
I agree.
So
no
if they
13-year-old
get
is prepared to
by
be a
rape, by
parent.
consent, whatever, they should be able to have an abortion as a 13-year-old.
No one is saying in the pro-life movement that a woman, a girl who is sexually assaulted, no one is saying that she should become a parent. We know it's human because it has human parents. The law of biogenesis says like begets like. Like, I can't make a koala bear no matter how many times I have sex with my husband. No matter what position I'm having sex in, I can only make a human being. And we know that human being is alive because it's growing. The cells are rapidly multiplying. And what's really fascinating is that human being is self-directed. It tells itself how to develop.
Like, yes, the cells are alive, but that doesn't mean it is alive. Like, it doesn't have personhood. Does that make sense?
That is exactly what the argument. So now, when do you get personhood?
When you can viably exist outside of the womb without depending on the person whose body you're in.
So here's the truth, a 13-year-old aborting her baby will not solve the issue of the pain she experienced from a sexual assault or trauma. Let's not forget that regardless of what may have happened, the completely innocent one is the baby in the womb.
How many gender identities are there in nature? How many genders are in a lion?
Oh my goodness.
How many genders do a monkey have? How many genders do a zebra have? How come human beings are the only one with gender fluidity? Only reason why people say they have multiple genders because they have reasoned themselves to align.
Well, no, there's clownfish, there's snails which are hermaphrodites. Humans have intersectionality.
What's a hermaphrodite?
Something that's male and female.
Okay, so that's two. You're further making my point.
Right, but
show me something with 3 or 4 or 5 genders.
Hermaphrodite is a type of sex where you have combined chromosomes of male and female.
Of what?
Male and female.
That's 2.
Combined.
Amen, that's 2. And that's my point. There's only 2.
Wokies, there are just 2 genders, male and female. Biology proves it, nature does too. He agrees with it, I agree with it, and I'm sure deep down you do too.
Normalize guys wearing nail polish, crop tops, honestly any clothes they want, dresses, skirts, whatever, pajamas, onesies, comfortable, and wearing makeup.
Well, I mean, not a big fan of guys taking workout videos of themselves, just as a general rule, but that is correct. Normalize guys wearing crop tops? Who wants that? That's how you end up with Dylan Mulvaney.
How about we normalize guys being masculine and not feminine, because that is how they are designed?
Oh no.
I don't know if I was clear the first time when I said it, so I'll be clear again this time.
Okay.
My gender is and my
Any
pronouns are
I mean, okay.
Yikes, this is just plain crazy demonic stuff, and one can tell me otherwise. Just look at this. One thing is clear. This person doesn't need new pronouns. He is either possessed or needs to visit the mental hospital as soon as possible.
Pro-choice always makes sense to me, because I don't like people telling me what to do. And I always just like, it's your body. Who the f*** am I to tell you what to do with your body? So that always made sense, all right? However, I still think you're killing a baby. See? That's where it gets weird. It's not a baby yet. That would be like if I was making a cake and I poured some batter in a pan and I put it in the oven, and then 5 minutes later you came by and you grabbed the pan, you threw it across the floor, and I went, what the f***, you just ruined my birthday cake? And then you were like, well, that wasn't a cake yet. It's like, well, it would have been. If you didn't do what you just did, it would have been a cake in 50 minutes. Something happened to that cake, you cake murdering son of a
He's the best. Have you seen the routine that he did on the WNBA there? They're always like, there are not enough people at WNBA games. Like, well, you. You're 50% of the population. Get your asses out in the stands.
Exactly. The cake is in the oven, whether you like it or not. Once you get pregnant, it means there is a living, breathing, and moving human inside of you. Would it be fair to get rid of it because you think it is less valuable than your life?
It's not okay to be yourself. If yourself is this, stop being it. Stop it. No one likes yourself. Not in public. No, it's not okay to be yourself in public. Stop it. I hope a shark eats this person. That'd be a great end to that video.
Oh my gosh, is that supposed to be a wolf with the fake tail and all? What in the world makes you think this is okay? How do people even think of this? It is crazy.
I just want to ask you what you as a male, just like would guess you are a male, think you have the right to speak up and tell women what to do with their body?
Are men allowed to have opinions on moral topics?
Yeah, you are, of course, allowed to have opinions, but it's a really controversial opinion to tell a woman what to do with their body. You are a man, and it's not your field-based eye.
So if it's not your DNA, why is it your choice?
Of course, it's my body.
It happens to be temporarily in your body, but is it your being?
Yeah, 100%.
It is? Didn't the woman make a choice to have sex and then she should carry the responsibility that comes with it?
I think there are two people who should carry the responsibility, not only the woman.
Okay, wait, hold on. So then shouldn't a man be able to say, you can't have an abortion without my consent? I thought you said it was just a woman's issue.
A real gotcha moment, and all he had to do was use his own logic against her.
Y'all, everybody keeps asking who that is in my pictures and stuff.
Oh man, this one is so sad.
Like, I'll post these pictures sometimes. Y'all, this is me in 2021, so 3 years ago. That was me.
Wokeness destroys lives. Wow, that's terrible. Oh yeah, don't give me the split snake tongue. That's, oh my god, these people went and got surgeries to die.
This is so sad. Look at how pretty she was before and how monstrous she looks now. The concept of wokeness is an indoctrination that has to be removed from society as soon as possible.
Hi, my name is Erin. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm
Good cat.
See, even cats have had it with pronouns. Alright, we have come to the end of today's video. You guys are the best, and thanks for watching till the end. If you want to keep seeing more videos like this on your homepage, make sure you like, comment, share, and click the subscription button below. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, unwoke, and bye for now.